Good afternoon, class. Miss Mary here, conducting class for week 3. Level is lower CPE. Okay, class, could you all turn to page 46? Okay, reading and use of English part 4. Yeah, you got to read this extract from a textbook on the history of childhood in Britain. What changes do you think will be mentioned in the rest of the extract? For much of the 19th century, childhood was often short and British, and the young were treated merely as small adults. Yet some changes have completely transformed expectations for the early years of life. Then at number 2, how do you think children's lives have changed in your country over the last 20 years or so in relation to family life, work and education, freedom and leisure? When you look at this is a very nice topic to discuss, as we can see how things have changed in our own country itself. Next, you read the extract below to check your ideas. How far are the changes in Britain reflected in your country? They talk about family life, and then they talk about work and education. Next, below you can see grammar. Okay, you got to match the tenses below to use the uses of future perfect, past simple, present perfect continuous. You see, class, all these tenses are really important when it comes to writing. Kindly take note and match the tenses correctly. Okay, next, you got to complete the following extract from the textbook with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. You may need to change the order of the words in brackets. So you got to go according to the sentences where the verb begins here. Next, for number 7, A to C, which option in italics emphasizes that something occurred before now. Okay. Next, the same thing for A to D. What are the differences in meaning between the sentences in each pair? And next, you got to complete A to G with the correct form of the words in brackets. All this is a little easy. I don't see much of a problem there. Okay, next class. You got to complete A to F in an appropriate way. Okay, the children are excited because it is the first time they come up with something of your own, talks about. Can do a lot of creative writing here. Next, at number 11, you got to read the text below. There are 10 mistakes. Find and correct them. Error identification is another way how you can improve your grammar. And your views of, you got to discuss these statements. Next, the exam practice. Read and use of English part 4 for questions 1 to 6. Complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning. Class, this has been practically done from upper FCE. So I don't look at it as a big issue, just follow only, right? Okay, next, writing, part 1. You got to read part 1 text below and answer the question. What do you have to do in part 1 essay? How many main ideas are there and what are they? Are the ideas contradictory or complementary? Our personality, twins, a case in point. Okay. Next, you got to read the sample essay below and answer questions A to C. Yeah? Okay. Next class, you look at cause and effect. Okay. Read the text in 1 and 2 and find the following words. Which ones are followed by a cause and which are followed by an effect? Make, create, develop, determine, stem from, account for, be rooted in. Which of the word and phrases below are commonly followed by a cause and which by an effect? Result in, due to, hence, result for, so on, so forth. Write a variety of cause and effect sentences about these subjects: environment, personality, genetics. Next, exam practice. Read this exam task. Use the checklist on page 135 to help you to write your answers. It's at the back here. Read the two texts. Write an essay summarizing and evaluating the key point for both texts. Use your one word throughout as far as possible and include your own ideas in your answer. Write your answers in 240 to 280 words. It's about born criminal. It's all the parents' fault. Something interesting you got to read and understand. So that's all, class. Till we meet again, stay home, stay blessed. Thank you.